So electrons rubbed into ethanol rod, and you know this experiment, no? Electrons and a charge at was comb తీసుకొని comb మనం hair లో అనుకున్న తర్వాత if you keep it near to the some papers, then what happens, electrostatic force is being developed and comb కి charge వచ్చి it will attract in the papers. So it will attract in the papers. In the same way, if you take a electron rod or an ebonite rod, the ebonite rod in దాన్ని ఒక ఫర్ ఉంది, ఒక ఫర్ అంటే ఏంటి, this goat vein లేకపోతే ఒక silk cloth అయినా తీసుకొని దాన్ని రబ్ చేస్తే the charge in the silk cloth will be coming to the rod, and if you keep some positively charged particles towards the rod, then it will be attracting those particles. The particles will attract this. In the same way, if you even you take comb also, the same thing happens. Okay, Deva, I said you not to read out. And so this is the electroscope. So this electroscope is having some aluminum foil, copper wire, cork, and metal disc. The metal disc దగ్గర మనం ఏదైనా పెడితే with the help of this aluminum rod, copper, and cork, it will be measuring the total amount of charge which has been coming in that cell. అందులో ఎంత amount of electric charge ఉందో తెలుస్తుంది. So now we have understood what is charge, how we measure that charge, how it is passing, what are the different types of charges we have. Now let us see what are the properties of those charges. Different properties we have. The total charge of the universe is conserved as constant. Universe of a total charge, we consider it as constant. Okay. Like charges attract each other and unlike charges repel each other. We already know this. For example, even if you take a magnet, the like force will be repelled and the dislike force will be attracted. Okay. Charges are additive in nature. So additive in nature అంటే ఒక నెగటివ్ ఛార్జ్ ని ఒక పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ వద్ద తీసుకొస్తే it will be getting attracted, a positive and positive charge gets nearer, it will be repelled. Okay, charges are always quantized, and the charge Q charge can be calculated with the number of electrons into the charge of one electron. What is the charge of one electron? Very much important. That is 1.67 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. One charge is equals to energy of an electron. What is the charge of an electron? It is E is equals to 1.67 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. Okay. So charge is a relativistically constant. అంటే రిలేటివిస్టికల్లీ కాన్స్టెంట్ అంటే రిలేటివ్ గా అంటే మనం దాన్ని వేరే వాళ్ళతో దేంతో కంపేర్ చేస్తే చార్జ్ అనేది కాన్స్టెంట్ గా ఉంటుంది. ఫర్ ఎనీథింగ్ ద చార్జ్ ఫర్ వన్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఇస్ 1.67. అందులో ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఉంటే అంత చార్జ్ ఉంటుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యు టేక్ అ సెల్ ఆఫ్, మేము చూసాం నా బ్యాటరీ వెళ్తాం 40 volts fast charging, 30 volts fast charging. So these are the number of electrons in which it has been dependent. Okay. Number of electrons increase and the charge also increases. But the charge value for one electron is constant. Okay. The utilization of the two electrons into 12.67 plus 1.67 will be increased. For one electron, the charge is fixed. Okay. So these are few properties. So then methods of charging. What are the different methods of charging? So charging by conduction. First one is charging by conduction. The first method is charging by conduction. So how does it charge? Let us see. When an uncharged body is brought into contact with a charged body, then the charge and electrons are transformed from the charged body to the uncharged body. These are the uncharged body. The name and method of charging, that is charging by conduction. Conduction అంటే ఏంటి, ఒక చార్జ్ బాడీ ఉంది, ఆ చార్జ్ బాడీ దగ్గరికి ఇంకొక అన్చార్జ్ బాడీని తీసుకొస్తే అప్పుడు ఈ అన్చార్జ్ బాడీ కూడా చార్జ్ అవుతుంది అని చెప్తాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ అ మెటల్ స్పియర్ విత్ an excess of charge is brought near to the electroscope, మ్యూచువల్ ఎలక్ట్రోస్కోప్. ఎలక్ట్రోస్కోప్ ఏం చేస్తుంది, అందులో ఎంత ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ ఉందో మెజర్ చేస్తుంది. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇందులో నుంచి ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ వస్తుంది ఒక వైర్ నుంచి, దాని దగ్గర నువ్వు ఎలక్ట్రోస్కోప్ పెడితే ఏమవుతుంది, ఇందులో వచ్చిన ఛార్జ్ అనేది ఎలక్ట్రోస్కోప్ లోకి పాస్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ అన్ ఎలక్ట్రోస్కోప్ ఇస్ అ నాన్ కండక్టింగ్ మెటీరియల్ and here this is having some charge, the wire is having some charge. When you keep those two closer, what happens, the charge in the wire will be exchanged with the metal scope. Electroscope to charge అనేది exchange. So that is charging the body with one metal. Okay. Next one. Methods of charging. Next one is charging by induction. So what is charging by induction? In the induction process, a charged object is brought near but not touched to neutral conducting object. The presence of charged object near a neutral conductor will polarize the charge within the conductor. So ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది అంటే ఇంతకుముందు ఏం చేసాం రెండు బాడీస్ ని అటాచ్ చేసాం బట్ ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ వీఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు టచ్ ద బోత్ ద బాడీస్ బట్ we are going to keep it near to that. So, అందులో polarization process అనేది జరిగి the heat will be, the charge will be transferred. Okay, for example, if you take two metal spheres and molten emulating stands. So, ఈ రెండు emulating stands తీసుకొని రెండు metal spheres ని తీసుకుంటాం. రెండు metal spheres తీసుకొని అవి రెండింటిని కాంటాక్ట్ లో పెట్టినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది దీన్ని హీట్ చేస్తున్నాం అంటే ఫస్ట్ దాన్ని హీట్ చేస్తున్నాం అనుకో సెకండ్ దానికి ఏమైతే ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ద హీట్ విల్ బి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అంటే హ్యావ్ యూ సీన్ అ రాడ్ ఒక ఐరన్ రాడ్ ఉంది దాన్ని ఒక ఎడ్జ్ లో హీట్ చేస్తే ఇట్ విల్ బి గెటింగ్ ద హీట్ విత్ ద అదర్ ఎండ్ ఆల్సో సో దట్ ఈస్ హౌ ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ విల్ బి పాస్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ ఎండ్ టు ద అదర్ సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఆఫ్ ద చార్జింగ్ బై ఇండక్షన్ తో చేయడం దిస్ ఇస్ ద సెకండ్ మెథడ్. Next one, what is electricity? Now we have understood what is charge, how does it happen and all. Now we'll see what is this electricity. Electricity and how does it exist? So coming to what is electricity. Electricity is a form of energy that can be easily charged, easily changed to many other forms. Electricity అనేది ఒక form of energy. This electricity can be changed into different forms in our day-to-day activity. Now we are using electricity in our homes to blow the lights, fans and all, right? And some other places now we are having electric vehicles like bikes and all. There we are using electricity and we are using washing machines, TVs, fridges, so on, right? So electricity is it's just a form of energy. దాన్ని మనకి నచ్చినట్టుగా మనకు కావాల్సినట్టు వాడుతుంది. Okay. And it can also be defined as the flow of electrons in a circuit, right? So it is just a flow of electrons. And ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇలా switch చేస్తే what happens from the wire, the electricity is passing through the fan and the fan is being rotated. Right? So it is a flow of electrons in a body. Of a body, the flow of electrons in a జరిగితే we call it as electricity. Now, using the electricity, we can use communication for lighting, for heating and cooling, and for the motion and power. So these are different coordinates. These are all the different types of parts which have been using electricity. Okay. Next, coming to electric current. So, what is electricity and what is electric current? Let's see. Once we know what is electric current, we will understand the difference between electricity and electric current. If the rate of flow of electric charges through a conductor is I is equals to Q by T. That I stands for the current. Q is the scalar quantity and SI unit is coulomb per second or amperes. It is the measure of the device called ammeter. It is its direction is taken opposite to the flow of electrons. If the flow as a result of potential difference across the ends of the conductor. So, a positive charge means negative charge to current. Okay. Electric current and the flow of electric charge through conductors is called as electric current. Whereas what is electricity? Electricity అనేది positive terminal, negative terminal తో ఏం సంబంధం లేదు. It will be flowing from one place to the other place, which we can use it as an energy. Electricity అనేది ఒక energy. Electric current is which is conducted by the conductors, which is conducted through the conductors. That is called as electric current. So it is transferred from positive charge to the negative charge. Okay, and it is measured by I is equals to Q by T or N into E by T. E value we know that is 1.67 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. Okay, and these are the few other properties of the electric current. What are they? It is the scalar quantity. SI units are coulomb per second, and it's measured by the ammeter, and its direction is opposite to the flow of electrons. It flows as a result of potential difference across each of the conductors. Next, electric field. If we electric current అనేది ఎక్కడైతే flow అవుతుందో ఆ flow దాని చుట్టూ ఉండేదాన్ని electric field అంటాం. Okay. It is a three-dimensional space around the charge which the force of attraction or repulsion can be left. ఇప్పుడు electric field ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో ఆ electric field లో మాత్రమే whatever, for example, if you are connecting two wires, where the field will be developed, the field will develop the two wires and connect this. Only in that case the electricity will be developed. For example, here I am charging a light. Okay? Wire, the terminal, positive terminal, negative terminal, I have connected it to a cell, or I have connected directly from the switch board. Now, if the electric field is throughout this terminals, a terminal should too. So wherever if I touch nearby the terminals, I will be getting a shock, right? But if I touch at the top of the bulb, will I get any electric shock? No, because there is no electric field developed over there. So electric field is a three-dimensional space which is created around the charge in which the force of attraction or repulsion can be done. Our place లో మాత్రమే attraction or repulsion can be done. Okay? And electric field intensity. What is the electric field intensity? It is the force experienced by a unit positive charge when placed in a magnetic field. ఒక magnetic field లో ఎప్పుడైతే మనం ఒక పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ ని పెడతామో ఆ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ యొక్క ఇంటెన్సిటీ, యు నో వాట్ ఇస్ ద వర్డ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ? ఇంటెన్సిటీ అనేది ఎంత ఇంటెన్సిటీతో ముందుకు వెళ్తుంది అంటే ఇంత స్పీడ్ తో వెళ్తుంది అంటే ఇంత ఇంటెన్సిటీ సంథింగ్ హౌ కెన్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ the light will look with this much of intensity. అంటే ఇంత ఈ రూమ్ కి సరిపడంత లైట్ ని ఇవ్వగలుగుతుంది. Okay, such a type of one is called as electric field of intensity. Okay, it is a force which is experienced by unit power charge when placed in a magnetic field. Magnetic field లో ఎప్పుడైతే ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ పెడతామో అప్పుడు it will only exert only one unit positive charge. ఒకటే పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ ని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తుంది. And the SI units of electric field are Newton per Coulomb. Newton per Coulomb. Okay, and it is a vector quantity, whereas current is a scalar quantity. Okay. It's electric potential and the potential differences. Electric potential is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to a given point in the electric field. Infinity నుంచి ఒక ఇచ్చిన పాయింట్ వరకు ఎంతైతే అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎనర్జీ రిక్వైర్ అవుతుందో దాన్ని ఎలక్ట్రిక్ పొటెన్షియల్ అంటారు. ఓకే, అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అగైన్ స్కేలార్ క్వాంటిటీ. ఇట్ ఈస్ మెజర్డ్ ఇన్ ద కూలంబ్స్ ఆర్ వోల్ట్స్. ఓకే, మనం జనరల్ గా వాడతాము. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇది లైట్ లో 9 వోల్ట్స్ 10 వోల్ట్స్ అని చదువుతాము. అదేంటి, దానికి అంత పొటెన్షియల్ అనేది కావాలి. పొటెన్షియల్ అంటే మనం జనరల్ గా పొటెన్షియల్ అంటే కూడా ఏంటి, మనకి ఎంత అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ కావాలి అనేది పొటెన్షియల్ అంటారు. ద పొటెన్షియల్ ఆఫ్ హిమస్ 20 మార్క్స్ అంటే 20 మార్క్స్ తెచ్చుకోవాలనే పొటెన్షియల్. దానికి మనం ఎంతైతే ఇన్పుట్ ఇస్తామో దాన్ని బట్టి we can directly capability. Okay, so this is a scalar quantity and the SI units are joule per coulomb or volts. Okay, and potential difference. Potential difference అంటే, for example, this is your initial stage. At the end, this is the other stage. The initial stage ki final stage ki madhya difference ki potential difference antaru. Okay, from the starting to the end, what is the difference you got? That is the potential difference. Okay, it is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from one point to the other point in the electric field. మనం ఏమంటున్నాం, ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ లో జనరల్లీ ద ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ లో మనం ఒక మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ తీసుకొచ్చి పెడితే అక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, యూనిట్ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ అనేది ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది. If we give some potential to it, what happens? The charge will be increased. So ఎంతైతే చార్జ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుందో that is nothing but called as work done. So ఆ వర్క్ డన్ ఎంతైతే ఉంటుందో దాని వల్ల పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్. Again, this is also a scalar quantity. The SI units are same, joules per coulomb or volts. It is responsible for flow of current in a conductor measured by a device called voltmeter. The current is measured with a device called ammeter. Current అనేది ammeter తో measure చేస్తాం. Potential difference అనేది voltmeter తో measure చేస్తాం. Okay. And next one is Ohm's law. What Ohm's law stated that is I is directly proportional to V. What is I and what is V? Let us understand what is I and V. It states that constant physical conditions like temperature are kept constant, then the amount of current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across the ends. ఎంతైతే current I is the current and V is the potential difference. ఎంతైతే మనం ఇస్తున్నామో ఆ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ కి కరెంట్ కి అనేది డైరెక్ట్ గా ప్రపోర్షనల్ అవుతుంది. మనం ఎంత కరెంట్ ఇస్తే అంతే అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది. So that is what we is telling. I is directly proportional to V. Okay. How much current we are getting, that much of work will be done. So V is equals to IR, where R is the called resistance. R is the resistance. V is equals to IR and I is directly proportional to V. This is the law which is stated by the scientist called Ohms. According to this law, conductors are divided into two types. One is ohmic conductors and the other one are non-ohmic conductors. అన్ని కండక్టర్స్ ఓమ్స్ లా ఒబే చేస్తాయి అంటే ఒబే చేయవు. కొన్ని కండక్టర్స్ మాత్రమే ఒబే చేస్తాయి. ఏవైతే కండక్టర్స్ ఓమ్స్ లాని ఒబే చేస్తారో వాటిని ఓమిక్ కండక్టర్స్ అంటారు. ఏవైతే ఓమ్స్ లాని ఒబే చేయరో వాటిని నాన్ ఓమిక్ కండక్టర్స్ అంటారు. అన్నింటిలో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ if you see initially some mechanical energies are there. Now we got glowing bulb or if even current whenever charging to bulb glowing. So again is that even initially we are not giving anything but still it is glowing. And then the meaning the current is not supplied but the output is coming. So in this place the I is not directly proportional to V. So those bulbs are called as non-ohmic conductors. Whereas electric bulbs current supply chestane output anedi vastundi. So I is directly proportional to V in that current. So that is Ohm's law. It obeys the Ohm's law, so that those conductors are called as ohmic conductors. The conductors which obey Ohm's law are called as ohmic conductors. The conductors which does not obey Ohm's law are called as non-ohmic conductors. I is directly proportional to V is the condition which is given by the scientist called Ohm's. And from this we have derived V is equals to IR. I is the electric current, V is the voltage, R is the resistance. V is the potential difference. Okay? And IV graph for conductors. Ohmic conductors లో పొటెన్షియల్ ఎంత ఇస్తే వోల్టేజ్ అంత ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. అర్థమైంది ఇక్కడ మనం ఇక్కడ పొటెన్షియల్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తుంటే వోల్టేజ్ కూడా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. If the potential is increasing, the voltage will be also increasing. But here, even the potential is not given, the voltage is going to increase. Okay. Resistance and resistivity. What is resistance and resistivity? Resistance is just now we have seen V is equals to IR and R is equals to V by I. V by I. That is what being given. So it is the ratio of potential difference to the current. Potential difference ki current ki unde ratio nemanta we call it as resistance. It is defined as the hindrance to flow of current. Current flow ki hindrance ni nemanta we call it as resistance. Its SI units are volts per ampere and it is measured with the ohm. Ohm symbol. Okay. A reciprocal of resistance is called as conductance. Resistance ki reciprocal of resistance is called as we have here what we have R is equals to V by I. So I by V is called as conductance. Okay. I by V. I by V is called as conductance. And it is measured as C and it is ohm inverse. ఎందుకు రివర్స్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి ohm. Resistance ki ohm, దీన్ని రివర్స్ కాబట్టి ohm inverse. Okay. And what are the factors that affect the resistance? That definitely the length and the area of the cross section. Those are the two factors which affect the resistance. Area of cross section పెద్దగా అయితే resistance అనేది కూడా ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. Area of cross section చిన్నగా ఉంటే resistance అనేది తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. Even it also depends on the length. Okay. Specific resistance. Types of resistance. We have fixed resistance and variable resistance. ఇలాంటివన్నీ మనం చూసుంటాం. Fixed resistance అని ఉంటాయి and variable resistance. So in all the different places we use this fixed resistance. Their value does not change under constant physical conditions. They are set for particular value. ఒక particular value కి మనం ఒక particular value కి మనం దాన్ని సెట్ చేసి పెట్టాము. So ఆ కండిషన్స్ లో మాత్రమే the resistance have been used. Okay. And variable resistance or resistance అనేది దాని cross section ని బట్టి చేంజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. Okay. But these are fixed. We can't expand it or we can't descend it. Okay. Electric current and its components. Electric circuit. A closed path in which electric current can flow is called as electric circuit. ఒక closed path ఇందులో అయితే electric current అనేది flow అవుతుందో దాన్ని electric circuit అంటారు. We have two types of circuits. One is open circuit and other one is closed circuit. Open circuit అంటే ఏంటి? When the switch is on ante aa circuit anedi opening. Okay. And when it is a closed circuit, when the switch is off, switch off chesinappudu the electric circuit is not closed, right? The current is not flowing. When the switch is on, the current is continuously flowing. So this is open circuit, this is closed circuit. Okay. And some circuits and their symbols are important to go through them. And measuring devices, different measuring devices are there. We know what is ammeter. Ammeter measures the, what does it measure? Ammeter?
Potential energy.
It measures the current in amperes. Okay. It is the most, it must be connected in series in the circuit. Positive side of ammeter must be connected nearest to the positive terminal of the battery and vice versa. And voltmeter is another device which measures voltmeters must be connected in parallel. Ammeters అనేవి series లో connect చేయాలి. Voltmeters అనేవి parallel లో connect చేయాలి. So parallel connection, series connection అంటే తెలుసు. Series connection అంటే తెలుసు కదా. మీరు ఎలాంటి చోట లైన్స్ వాడతారు. All are connected in series. Now all the lines in our home appliances are parallel. ఎందుకు ఇక్కడ స్విచ్ ఆఫ్ చేస్తే ఈ రూమ్ లో లైట్ ఆఫ్ చేస్తే ఆ రూమ్ లైట్ ఆఫ్ అవ్వదు. So these are all parallel connections. Where in series connection, if one single line has gone, all the series will be gone. Okay. So that is what there is series connection. So it's combination of resistance. We have two combinations of resistance, that is series and parallel. This one, that is what we have understood. Resistance in series. When two or more resistors are connected end to end continuously, then we call it as series connection or resistance in series. ఒక రెండు లేదా మూడు కనెక్టర్స్ ని రెసిస్టర్స్ ని మనం కంబైన్ చేసుకొని కంటిన్యూస్ గా సప్లై చేస్తే we call it as resistors in the series. When a number of resistors connected in series are joined in the terminal of a battery, then each resistors have a differential potential difference across its ends, and it depends on the value of the resistance, but the total potential difference across all the ends of the resistors is series is equal. So ఈ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో మనం ప్రతి రెసిస్టర్ ని కనెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటూ వస్తున్నాం సిరీస్ కనెక్షన్. కనెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటూ వస్తున్నప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ కి లాస్ట్ కి ఏదైతే పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటుందో దట్ విల్ బి సేమ్ ఇన్ ఆల్ ద రెసిస్టర్స్. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ ద టోటల్ కి ఎంతైతే పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటుందో ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ రెసిస్టర్ విల్ బి ఆల్సో హ్యావింగ్ ద సేమ్ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్. ఓకే, and when a number of resistors are connected in series, then the same current flows through each resistor. And if you are connected here and there are some 1000 lines connected here and one or two is here, so ఈ మొత్తంలో passing ఒకే type of current. Okay, that is what explained. And next one is how to calculate. We know V is equals to I. In that condition we will be calculating this all resistance. And ఇప్పుడు మనకి మూడు రెసిస్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, R1, R2, R3. మూడింటి దగ్గర the resistance will be calculated with the voltmeter. Okay, అందుకే వోల్టేజ్ చూస్తాం ఇక్కడ V1, V2, V3. ప్రతి దాని దగ్గర డిఫరెంట్ వోల్టేజ్ అనేది డెవలప్ అవుతుంది. ఆ డెవలప్ అయిన మొత్తాన్ని యాడ్ చేస్తే we will get the total voltage. V1 at the resistor R1 and V2 at the resistor R2, V3 at the resistor R3. If you add this all, we get the overall potential difference. Okay, that is V. And generally we can calculate V is equals to I into R. I is the current, R is the resistance. V is equals to IR. I అనేది మొత్తం అన్నింటికి సేమ్ అనేది కరెంట్, and the resistance can be changed. Resistance అనేది ఒక్కొక్క దగ్గర ఒక్కొక్కలా ఉండొచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఇదంతా ఒకటే పాస్ ఆఫ్ కరెంట్. ఇక్కడ ఒక 90 వాట్స్ బల్బ్ పెట్టొచ్చు, ఇక్కడ 20 వాట్స్ బల్బ్ పెట్టొచ్చు, ఇక్కడ చిన్న బల్బ్ పెట్టొచ్చు. So whatever the bulb it is there, the electricity passed is same. Okay, so I is same for all, the R is different. So adding all the R, we will get the resistance, and V is equals to IR. This is the condition. Okay, this is the condition in the resistance in series. And next one, resistance in parallel. That is what our home appliance. There is no conduction in any one. We calculate here different. Another different calculate. If this you see as a combined one, but the current passing here is different. You can see I1, I2, I3. But in the series connection, we will be having same type of current. Okay, because the current passage is different. So the I values will be also added. Akadema adjustment place lo we will calculate the
I1, I2.
V1, V2, V3. That is voltages. Okay, ikkada current ni calculate. Okay, and I is equals to V by R we will use here. There we will use V is equals to IR. Okay, in series connection కనబడగానే మనం ఏం చేయాలి, total voltage V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3 ఎన్ని ఉంటే అన్ని రెసిస్టెన్స్ యాడ్ చేస్తాం, and we calculate the individual voltage V is equals to IR, I into R. Here in the parallel I is equals to V by R, all the I values will be added. Okay, series versus parallel, the difference in this given. It is having the highest resistor, it is having the lowest resistance. Current is less as resistance is more. Current is more as the resistance is more. Current అనేది తక్కువ ఉంటుంది, current అనేది ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ కరెంట్ అనేది తక్కువ ఉంటుంది, కరెంట్ అనేది ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ if one is up, ఇక్కడ సిరీస్ లో ఒక్కసారి ఒక్క బల్బ్ ఆఫ్ చేసిన అన్ని ఆఫ్ అవుతాయి. ప్యారలల్ లో ఒకటి ఏ ఆర్ చేస్తే అండ్ ఫెయిల్యూర్ ఇందులో ఒక్కటి ఫెయిల్ అయితే మొత్తం ఫెయిల్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ ఒకటి ఫెయిల్ అయినా ఇంకోటి వర్క్ అవుతుంది. Potential difference here, this is maximum potential difference is here. Here potential difference is difference for different conditions. Okay, so that's all. This is all the end of the chapter. I'll post this PPT in the classroom if you have